We will now be looking at ordering different measurements. The question will usually be presented like this. Put the following measurements in order. Begin with the longest. That's important. We need to begin with the measurement that is the longest. And then we have 4 different measurements: 20 meters, 2 kilometers, 2 meters and 35 centimeters, and 253 centimeters. When you look at these different measurements, the first thing that you notice is that they use different units of measurement, right? We have kilometers, and we have meters, and we have centimeters. We cannot order these units of measurement until we change them all to the same unit of measurement. So I have kilometers, I have meters, and I have centimeters, okay? When you have different units of measurement, the rule is you change them all to the smallest unit. So centimeters is the smallest. That means I need to change each one of these to centimeters. To get from kilometers to meters, we times by 1,000. To get from meters to centimeters, you times by 100. So let's start with the easy one. 253 centimeters. It is already in centimeters, and I need the answer in centimeters, so it stays the same. So I'm just going to write on top 253 centimeters. Right. Then we'll look at the 20 meters. To get from meters to centimeters, you times by 100. So you put your 20. 100 is 2 zeros, so you just add 2 zeros. Centimeters. Then we have our kilometers, okay? So I have 2 kilometers, and I need to get it to meters and then to centimeters. So the first thing I do is times by 1,000 to get it here. So I put my 2 times by 1,000. There's 1, 2, 3 zeros. So I put 1, 2, 3 zeros. And then I need to get it from meters to centimeters. So now I need to times by 100, which is 2 zeros. So I add 2 zeros. 200,000 centimeters. The last one I have is a combination of meters and centimeters. This is one measurement, 2 meters and 35 centimeters. My centimeters I'm going to keep the same because I will need my answer in centimeters, but I have to change my meters. To get from meters to centimeters, I times by 100. So 2 times by 100 is going to give me 200. But I can't forget this 35, so I have to say 200 plus 35. 200 plus 35. 0 plus 5 is 5. 0 plus 3 is 3. 2 plus nothing is 2. So my answer here is 235 centimeters. Now that all of them are in centimeters, it's very easy for me to see which is the longest. The biggest number is obviously the longest, and which is the smallest. When I write my answer, I have to write my answer not using my converted numbers, but the original numbers. These are the numbers that the question gave to me, so I have to answer the question using the numbers that the question gave. My longest one, quite clearly, is 200,000 centimeters, so I'm going to say 2 kilometers first. Then, next is going to be 2,000 centimeters, which is 20 meters. You see why it's so important to convert, because these two are so similar. This one is 253 centimeters and this one's 235. They're very, very close. And from this, I can see that this one is larger. So I'm going to say 253 centimeters. And then left over, I have 2 meters and 35 centimeters. And this is my answer. If you understand this clearly, then please pause your video and do these examples by yourself. Pause the video now and do these examples by yourself. If you do not understand, please watch the video again.